Hi, good morning, everyone. I don't know, there was some kind of issue with the stream starting off. Hello, hello, hello. I'm hoping that there's sound here. Running into that issue again, it looks like. I don't see the sound bar. Um, excuse me. All right, I'm going to assume there's sound. If someone's in the room, can you tell me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know if you can hear me? All right. Okay, Tuesday. All right, General Collective Energy, Queen of Pentacles. Excuse me. Okay, so we could be feeling very grounded and centered here today. This can also be a reminder to get grounded and centered, to set your intention powerfully at the beginning of the day, set the tone for the day. We can see that she's looking directly down at this pentacle, at this coin. So we could be focused on our finances today. We could be focused on budgeting. We could be focused on our stability here in life. Yeah, I'm just hearing that there's some kind of focus around finances or however it is that you create your stability here in the 3D. The Queen of Pentacles also, we see the bunny there, if you can see it, the rabbit. The Queen of Pentacles is also a very nurturing type of energy. It's nurturing energy that's very grounded in reality. So, the Queen of Pentacles is not a person who is going to go into fairy tale world with you, for example, to make you feel better. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who will love you, honor you, nurture you, but give you very practical, grounded advice. So you could be getting that type of, excuse me, I am so sorry. So you could be getting that type of advice from somebody, or you could be giving that type of energy or advice to somebody. Um, it feels like a smooth day, like things go pretty smoothly today, like no major hiccups, no major issues. For many of you, most of you, I might even dare say, because we see the landscape is very, very smooth here. And I'm just being drawn to that as I hear messages of the day going smoothly. But there is a focus on finances or stability here coming through for the collective. Very grounded, practical advice. All right. Okay, Aries. All right, Aries, today could be your lucky day. Excuse me, karmic cycles coming to a close for some of you this week, and today could mark the beginning of the finality of a particular karmic cycle. Okay, but this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of good fortune. So things could just simply be falling into place for you today. You could see an increase in signs and synchronicities here today. Increased intuition, intuitive downloads, intuitive hits. I'm also hearing, but there's a lot of ways to interpret cards. Okay, you can find entire books written about one card. Okay, particularly the major arcanas. So I do channel, I do read messages intuitively. And Aries, I'm just primarily hearing, this being a lucky day for you in some way, shape, or form. It's like a very high vibe day. So if you have practices around manifestation, law of attraction, law of assumption, whatever it may be for you, I would not be surprised if you saw some type of tangible evidence of your manifested desires coming into this 3D reality here today. Okay, let's see. It is 5:38. Okay, Taurus. Excuse me. I am so sorry. Okay, Taurus, 6 of Wands. Okay, let's look at this. This person is in a victory parade, okay? On a horse, crown of laurels, and these are the spectators. So, Taurus, you could be celebrating victories today, small wins, for some of you, big wins. This could literally be a birthday or some type of celebratory event. But for many of you, this is an energy of just celebrating the wins of your life, the victories of your life. Okay, that could be tangible things, that could be, work, your own inner work. But what's the thing about parades, though, right? They don't last, right? Parades are great, they're wonderful, but they're short lived. And we see this with the laurel crown. Okay, this is a reminder not to rest on your laurels. So this is the energy of like, yes, let's celebrate. Let's stop and smell the roses. Let's enjoy things. But there's still more work to be done. And I mean, isn't there always? Like, so that's not, that's not a negative thing. Still more work to be done for Taurus. All right, it is 7:28. Trying to get better with timestamps. Gemini. Ooh, Gemini. Okay. So again, cards can be interpreted in different ways. The Page of Swords, pages are young. So pages are generally associated with an immature type of energy. So if you do have children, particularly teenagers or even children going through puberty, they could be like, I don't know, particularly in a mood or something today. There could be issues with children, is what I'm hearing. For others of you, this is really an energy where you could encounter some passive aggressiveness. Okay, you could encounter where you intuitively know that somebody is not telling you the whole story or somebody is not telling you the truth. Okay, because the Page of Swords, traditionally speaking, is associated with the childish withholding of information, the childish, petty withholding of information. So, Geminis, you could be in this energy, no judgment, or you could find this energy approaching you here today. Okay. All right, Cancerians. Oh no. I hate to see this card. I really do. Excuse me. So for Cancerians, something that you've been struggling with for quite some time, or this is like, even if there's not like a huge length of time as we define time here in this physical world, there's been a lot of things. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened around a particular person, around a particular situation. And tens, in numerology, they represent, cycles coming to a close, things coming to a close. Um, and we see this here in the Ten of Swords, where you could have an interaction or encounter something today that just leads you to bring something to finality, release something. The straw that broke the camel's back, the final sword, so to speak. And this will resonate with you if there is something in your life where you could identify that there's like 9 other swords or more. There's 9 other things that have happened. And we see the swords in the back. So for some of you, this is literally some type of betrayal, a breach of trust, infidelity. For some of you, there's something that comes into play today. It could just be a new perspective. It could be you just waking up in a different energy, in a different vibration, and saying, you know what? I'm not gonna be this person. I'm not gonna lie down and take it, whatever it is. And it's bringing something to a close. All right, Leo. Leo, okay, major arcana, the devil energy. Okay, so I'll just say it. If you're struggling with addiction or self-deprecating habits or behaviors, you could be particularly struggling with that today. Or if you're on the road to recovery, today could be a day where you are having particularly intense urges, or it's just extremely difficult for you to stay on the bandwagon. So bear that in mind if that applies to you. Okay, but for the majority, the majority of Leos, this is an energy of just feeling really bound. Okay, we're dragging our feet today. It's hard to get moving. It's hard to find the motivation to do what it is that we have to do today. This is feeling bound. This is feeling chained. Okay, so our obligations are really weighing us down today if you're a Leo. Okay, we could feel even frustrated. There could be some resentment, I'm just hearing, like, particularly if you don't feel appreciated for all of the things that you do. This could be a day where resentment, feelings of anger, frustration, annoyance about everything that you do. This could be a day where we could really fall into that lower vibrational negative energy. So you could be easily triggered today if that applies to you. All right. Libra. Ace of Wands. Wands. Oh, I apologize. Ace of Cups. So for me, Libra, Ace of Cups is self-love, self-care, focusing on the self. And if you are not in that energy on your own, Libra, the universe is like trying to give you lots of reasons to appreciate yourself today. Okay, this is like the heart overflowing with love. Okay, so there can also be this desire to give expressions of love and appreciation for those you hold near and dear. If you're coupled or not, whoever is important to your life, the love is overflowing. So we want to share that with others. We want to give that to others. But it's also an incredibly powerful feeling of self appreciation and self love. So I would say Libra, if you're sitting there saying that you struggle to be in this energy or you're not in this energy, meditate here this morning. I would, give you the challenge of writing down 10 very specific things that you do appreciate about yourself, because the universe is like handing handing you opportunities to appreciate yourself today. Okay, did I screw up here? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Was that Virgo? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay, I did Libra for that. Okay, I'm sorry. So we're going to do Virgo right now since I skipped over Virgo. So if you're feeling Virgos, if you're feeling like glossed over today, that could be coming up. All right, Virgo. Oh, another major arcana. Okay, Virgo. So you're really wanting things to be fairness. For some of you, there's some kind of decision, and it's not an easy decision to make. I'm just hearing. Um, there's no winners. I also just heard. So for some of you, there could be a decision where the best outcome can be is that we all feel like the decision was fair, that it was just. Okay, a balancing of the scales. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Doesn't have to be that, but this is really, I mean, more so the channeled messages. With this card, there's some kind of decision where nobody really wins. It's just what I'm hearing. Nobody really wins, and the best thing that we can do is just try to leave people with a feeling that it was fair, that the situation was at least fair. Okay, for others of you, if that doesn't apply, this is really being very firmly grounded in your morals, wanting balance. Some of you could be struggling with work-life balance, I'm just hearing, and today you could be taking practical action to create some type of balance in that area or areas of your life where there is imbalance. But for many of you, something is coming up about a decision where there's no clear winner. Okay, now we're going to do Scorpio. I'm all over the place this morning. So Geminis may be feeling scattered today as well. Okay, Scorpio. All right, Five of Wands for Scorpio. So there could be an air of like increased underlying tension. Those tensions could, bubble up to the surface in small ways today, because this is an energy of like minor disagreements, minor irritations, minor annoyances with others. Okay, this does include other people. Even if you spend the whole day alone, you could be thinking about how someone or people in a situation are troublesome, or the tension around that. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean there's this bickering interaction, though for many of you there is. Or this could be an energy of like passive aggressiveness. It's like the petty bubbling up of underlying tensions. And it's tension that like we know is there, but it's not acknowledged. Okay, the other way that this card can be interpreted, Scorpio, is that these are children like playing a game. So some of you could be just in an energy of being very motivated, being very competitive today. All right, Sagittarius. Nine of Cups. Okay, some of you could be entertaining today. There could be some type of gathering here today. This card depicts an innkeeper, and these cups are set out for expected guests. Okay, but the guests have not arrived yet. The cups are empty. So you could be expecting something. You could be in an energy of expectation today here, Sagittarius. And we can see that this man is sitting firmly. His arms are crossed, but he has a smile on his face. So this is like starting to get impatient, but we're still in an energy of accepting that there's could be more time to wait. And I hope this is making sense. It's like we're in an energy of expectation around something, but it's like we know that there could be more time to wait, but we're starting to get a little impatient because we've already been waiting. Gosh, I hope that makes sense. This card is also, associated with happiness. So we could be in a higher vibration. We could be socializing today. This could be a day where you would uh, more likely say that you would rather stay in, but perhaps you're convinced, or, on a impulse, you decide to go out, you end up having a good time. This is a good day for social interactions. These cards would suggest that any social gatherings would be very harmonious, that they would bring you some type of joy here today. Capricorn. Man, this card has been coming out a lot, I feel like. Every sign is getting hit with this card. All right, so this is like mental entrapment. This is being on the edge of the rabbit hole, and one little thought or one little situation could trip you up and send you down the rabbit hole. And next thing you know, you're all bound up. You're not thinking clearly, you're not seeing clearly, and you've just got this train of thought that just goes round and round and round and round and round. It's that train of thought of what ifs. It's that train of thought of negativity, things that have gone poorly. What if I did this? What if I did that? What is he or she thinking? Why aren't they reaching out? It's that type of very scattered mental energy, scattered lower vibrational negative mental energy. But if we look at this person, okay, these bounds, they're very loose. Okay, she could get out if she wanted to. She could get that blindfold off and see that there is a very clear path out of this. But the problem is, once you're down the rabbit hole, once, this type of energy gets momentum, it's incredibly difficult to stop it. So the best that I can say is, when this initial thought comes in, be argumentative with it. Okay? Be the gatekeeper of your thoughts today if you're a Capricorn. Because if you start down this road of negative thinking, this is the energy that you could end up in. And once you get here, the best thing that you can do is take a nap or go to sleep. Try again tomorrow, because once this type of energy gets momentum, meditation, things like that aren't incredibly helpful because it has too much momentum. So sleep, because when you sleep, momentum subsides. So be very mindful, be vigilant about your thoughts today. And if you feel yourself getting ready to go down a line of negative thinking, stop it before it gets momentum. It's easier to stop it before it starts getting momentum. So argue it away, debate it away, or go do something completely different, completely unrelated, or think about something stupid like pink elephants or fat penguins break the ice. I don't know. Think of something that would get your mind off of this, so that we can stop that momentum before it gets you here. Okay. All right. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, Knight of Cups, water energy. So you could really be in your element today. Um, this is an energy of giving and receiving expressions of love. This could be a social invitation of some sort. So for someone, if you've been waiting for somebody to reach out, possibly invite you to something, to a date, to something like that, you might find that there's some communication around that. That happens today, or I would say, in or around the next 3 to 5 days, this energy could manifest into some type of invitation. Um, this can also be an energy of really desiring communication for somebody, and perhaps you're tired of waiting, so you go ahead and make the initial contact. Okay, and I always say, do what resonates with you. Never do something or make a decision based off a reading, especially a general reading. Um, if you are an Aquarius dealing with a Pisces, I feel like there's particularly like some communication coming your way in some way, shape, or form. Somebody that you've been in disconnect is reaching out. Okay, for others of you, is this if this does not relate to an intimate partnership, we're giving and we're receiving expressions of love and appreciation for those people, places, and things in our lives that bring us joy. Okay, this is a higher vibration. It's feeling love and wanting the expression of it. So we're expressing love in different ways today. We're giving and receiving love in different ways today for Aquarius. So that's beautiful. And we have this very grounded, nurturing energy, with the Queen of Pentacles. So if you skipped ahead to your sign, I would go back and watch the collective, and I recommend that for every sign. But this is like an amplification of the nurturing type of energy that we see in the Queen of Pentacles. So that's beautiful. All right, and Pisces. Pisces. Oh, look at that. Major arcana, major energy for Pisces. So you're manifesting today And this is also a reminder here for you, Pisces, that whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, whatever your goal is, okay, you have all the tools that you need to accomplish that goal. Okay, so ground and center, meditate here this morning because there's some intuitive look. There's some intuitive guidance. There's some inspired action uh, that leads to the manifestation or puts you on the path of least resistance to what you are trying to manifest. Um, it, and especially, okay, if you have like practices around manifestation, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, whatever it may be for you, this is a very powerful indicator that there would be some type of, and we have a pentacle, okay, with the for the collective energy. So for many of you, if you've been working on a manifestation, it may not be the complete manifestation of your desire, but there is some tangible evidence that your desires are coming into your physical experience here today. And that is a very high vibrational card as well. So you could just be feeling really wonderful today with the combination of these energies there, Pisces. All right, that should be everyone. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Links in the description box for other content that you can check out. There is a lot of content that does not make it here to YouTube. And I, excuse me, I hope to see you next time, which will be tomorrow. All right. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, like, share, comment, all of those good things. Thank you. Take care.